So hi guys, so welcome back to the new episode of for the Love of the Game podcast. So Pranav is here with me. So today let's discuss about the ongoing Ranji Trophy, like the senior players, the pros of the Indian cricket team, like participating in that. How much is it beneficial looking ahead to the England series? Or and is it like just because the board is forcing it is like a mandate and we are just following like school kids like is it that sort of a thing, or is there actually some benefit to playing this game before the Champions Trophy? So we will discuss about that, and also let's touch a bit about the ongoing India England T20 series. So like first of all, let's start with the Ranji Trophy thing. So my perspective on this is, be it Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, or whoever, Jadeja, whoever is playing, like right now it doesn't make much sense. Probably if the schedule would have been in a manner, say before the England 5 match test series, maybe against the England Lions or England A, if as India A they could have gotten a few more matches, like I think that where the senior players would have gone and played, I think that would have been much better, like test match cricket practice for the England series, rather than right now it's just like you're basically going one behind. I mean, I see Virat Kohli practicing his back foot game and range of shots. That's great, but like this is after the Australia series, so what you're not going to get like bouncy conditions in Dubai and Sharjah. It's in, and outside the off stump situation is not really a big concern in one day cricket. Anyways, you're going to play the cover drive and stuff like that. The ball doesn't move around that much. So I think, but if you look at the thing from just a match practice point of view, definitely some cricket is obviously better than no cricket heading into a big tournament. But also the England one day series can be a match practice for that. So overall, so Pranav, your take on like the senior players playing the Ranji Trophy right now?
I think it adds good value to the tournament overall. But
Yeah,
apart
that's a
from that,
Hmm.
it doesn't make a lot of sense at this point of time to go and play Ranji. Probably if they could have done it like for the Delete Trophy, that would have made a little more sense. But at this point, yeah, I mean, it looks good as a part of a mandate that going forward, senior players will play Ranji Trophy as and when they get some time, and that's good for the game because you get senior pros who have played a lot now that they have added batting coach as well. So that adds to another dynamic. So yeah, I mean, timing wise, not so nice, but overall, not a bad decision to go and play Ranji Trophy because that's where your base is built. And for someone like Virat Kohli to be playing Ranji Trophy after like 13 years, it's probably a big thing. And yeah, if he gets some runs, then it can do a lot of wonders for him. He practiced in Mumbai, I think Alibag, for a week with
Yeah.
Sanjay Bangar. So yeah, I mean, as long as he's able to play good cricket or the players, I think Shubman Gill got 100 in the Punjab
Second
game on
inning.
a losing cost against
Mhm.
Karnataka. But yeah, I mean that does a lot of good to players who are down on confidence because Gill didn't score a lot in Australia. So if that brings back confidence, if that gives you that push to go and score extra runs, then why not?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. So, I mean, definitely, as you said, the point that it adds value to the tournament. Definitely, the youngsters may say in the Delhi team or like Mumbai team or whoever, like can have a chat with like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Jadeja, and Saurashtra, for example. So they gain much experience out of it. Like look up to these players and admire them. So apart from that, like looking at the England series, person don't feel adds much value. Like rather than that, if we go a few weeks ahead, play 2 or 3 practice games against England Lions or stuff like that, I think that will be more beneficial. But that is also an issue given the IPL and stuff scheduling and workload and everything becomes a bit of a crunch kind of a situation. But one thing is that India is not playing the WTC finals, so that gives them a little bit of a space to I think prepare for the Test match series in England. So coming to the preparations for the Champions Trophy, so like we have 3 one-day matches. So India has not played much one-day cricket like since the last Sri Lanka series. I think was the last one we kind of played. But like we are playing a lot of T20 cricket. So how do you see the schedule? I mean, does it make sense like playing 5 match T20 series right now and just 3 1 days, or like would you have it the other way around? So what's your take on it?
I would have preferred another series instead of five T20. I keep it three ODIs versus England, then maybe call another team England, maybe Australia, Afghanistan, whoever possible, and play ODIs because if you go back to the schedule, Australia added another ODI versus Sri Lanka. They were set to play two tests and one
Right.
ODI, but now they're playing two tests and two ODI. So that sort of adds value. Then you should have done that because then now going to Dubai and playing against Bangladesh as a practice game is what I hear that they are going to, play against Bangladesh as a practice game in Dubai. Yeah, I mean, technically that's good, but since you have only played six ODIs in the last year or so, that too, you sent a second string team under KL Rahul. In South Africa, lost to Sri Lanka 3-0 with a superior side. But yeah, I mean, could have been better scheduling, I'd say. Maybe could have started T20Is better and then played
Mm,
T20Is earlier and then play ODIs like five ODIs, if that makes sense. Because I know revenue-wise, T20I gives you a lot more revenue as a board, as a cricket association, ticketing, sales, gate revenues, broadcasters, etc. But I think you have to prioritize cricket, and that's why I feel that maybe five ODIs, three T20Is, or five T20Is, five ODIs would have made a lot more sense because you're competing against a world class side. They are the world champions. They were the world champions in 2019, and they are a decent side, even though Brendan McCallum has just taken over. But
mm,
I think better than playing T20Is. Yes, T20Is had a lot of value because you get a solidarity in your side. You get to know players, their roles, etc. And that's been
mm,
happening well. I'm not denying that. But the problem is that you play for many T20Is even after the IPL. So you go to Australia, play white ball series there as well. You have the IPL, you have so much T20 cricket going on, but the format is ODI. Probably could have preferred ODIs a little more. Maybe, but yeah, it sits with the boards. They might not earn a lot with ODIs, but in India still you get full house for even dead rubbers. So yeah,
yeah.
I don't see a point of gate revenues either. You could have scheduled it better. I'd have preferred a series against Afghanistan in say Chennai where the pitches are turning, you challenge, you take something out of the series. Yeah, England could be interesting, but again, if you give them flat tracks and score 350 each, then there's no point because Dubai will not be 350, it will be somewhere around 270, 280, and that's a difference. You have very short turnaround times between the games, so that matters a lot as well.
Yeah. So like the T20 series, if we come to the like ongoing T20 series which is going on, so the next year World Cup will be in the subcontinent, so it can give us a fair idea of the conditions and stuff like that. So the T20 side is a bit like lot different to the one day side because like we have got a totally like brand of new players like Abhishek Sharma, Sky is leading the side, like Shivam Dubey may be coming into the picture. Like even the like bowling attack, Ravi Bishnoi, Varun Chakrabarti, the spinners, even the spin setup is different to the one day setup. So overall, like it's totally it's like the test and one day is more similar, and the T20 is a completely different thing right now for Indian cricket. So overall, so what are your takes on the Indian team? I think they have won a lot on the trot. I mean, they are looking really strong. I definitely they will be contenders to win the World Cup like in next year. But how do you think this team is shaping up? So do you think that this going for 250 plus kind of a score, even they can do it even in high crunch situations, be it say in a semi-final match kind of a situation, or do you feel that you need to like put your head down and assess the conditions a bit more if the situation comes? Basically, it's you can't answer this like it depends on the situation, but I'm just asking your thought like are you a basketball kind of a, like when you go for the you go with the flow, like be it whatever the situation, wickets fall, are you like assess the situation, play to the pitch, and then you kind of assess? And how do you see T20 batting mainly?
I think I think technically you should have a player who has both skills and openers being Abhishek and Samson, they just have one role to exploit the power play. I genuinely don't have any problem with doing that because you need a base for the platform to be set. And talking about the situation where you could be three down for 30 odd, we saw that in the Bangladesh series that they played
Hmm. Hmm.
previously before after the test, I think. And there Nitish Kumar Reddy and Rinku played a nice knock to get India to a comfortable total, which India eventually won. So there have been situations when they are thrown under the bus but they have come out. But I certainly feel that the Rajasthan Royals opening pair should start hard on Abhishek Sharma, but um, the problem being that you want someone who just understands the game a little more, because
Mm-hmm.
Abhishek's way of playing is just go and hit it. And as I said, I have absolutely no problems with that. But the problem is if you start hitting from both ends and if you start losing wickets in a cluster, then it becomes a problem. And that's where I think Yashasvi Jaiswal is slightly more adaptable to the situation. Of course, if you have Tilak Verma, Surya, Hardik, Rinku, who can play both gears, but I think from this series, what we can take out is role clarity, the amount of backing that Sanju Samson has despite two failures already. And it is nice to see. I mean, as I've been saying, that the retirements of the Giants have come at the right time for India because they were looking at transition slowly. And Gautam Gambhir is an excellent T20 coach himself. So it is a nice place to be that you have a problem of plenty with Gill, Pant, Jaiswal not featuring in the series. Nitish Kumar Reddy injuring himself. Rinku is injured as well for a couple of games. Uh, I'm slightly disappointed at Dhruv Jurel being selected over Jitesh Sharma, but it's something that you know we can't understand. So yeah, we will wait and see how it goes as the game progresses. But yeah, I'd have loved to have maybe someone like Ruturaj Gaikwad just in there. I mean, he plays second fiddle. He also attacks. But yeah, it depends on the team combination as well. They want to keep a bat opening the batting, so there's no place for Gaikwad either. So yeah, I sort of feel nice looking at this team, but uh, all two attacking at the same time might not just not work because last game Tilak the way he chased, uh, yeah, that shows the composure of the man. So that's what I think. You should have both gears, but at the same time, you should not give away everything that you get because sort of not having the right players at the right entry points hurts. So that's why I feel the team has to show a little more maturity in terms of understanding the situation because in crunch games, if you bottle these opportunities, then it becomes a problem, especially when you're playing in Sri Lanka and India. You don't expect the pitches to be as flat as what you get in a bilateral series because bilateral
Mm-hmm.
series, again, gate revenues, etc. There
Yeah.
are a lot of other things involved, but in ICC events, you don't control the wickets mostly. So we have seen that in the final of the ODI World Cup as well. So if you have to avoid such situations, you have to have cool-headed people who can play both games.
Yeah, I mean that's that. I mean, if Bumrah coming to the side will only make the bowling look much stronger than it is currently looking very strong, especially the spinners like Varun Chakravarti, Ravi Bishnoi, like both of them wreaking havoc on every opposition. And there is a train of thought maybe Chakravarti could have been added to the Champions Trophy squad, but that's like for some other thought. So overall, so obviously, like before we wrap up, so congratulations to Jasprit Bumrah for like being recognized, like much deserved, and like more power to him. Like an Indian bowling sensation, like first time, like it's a batting country, so we're looking up to a bowler like that. Even in the like Coldplay concert, we saw the admiration for him and stuff. So overall, like a new thing in Indian cricket, like a bowler getting super recognition and much deserved. Jasprit Bumrah, one of a kind. So that's all what we had for today. So mainly, so hope you all enjoyed watching this, and do let us know your thoughts. What we can chat about next? Maybe if you want to cover us the Pakistan West Indies series, we can do that maybe next. Or overall, so anything the ODI series, and do let us know your thoughts about the preparations for the Champions Trophy. Do you feel the seniors like playing the Ranji Trophy right now is does any help in the long picture? Is it just a mandate we the players are following? So overall, like thanks all. Do follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and catch you up again soon later. Bye.